Tiffany Haddish is an American stand-up comedian, actress, producer, and voice actor. She gained prominence for her role as Nekeisha Williams on the NBC sitcom The Carmichael Show from 2015 to 2017. Her breakthrough came in with a leading role in the comedy film Girls Trip in 2017, which earned her several accolades, such as nominations for 2 Critics' Choice Awards, and was included on the New Yorker's list of the best film performances of the 21st century. She won a Primetime Emmy Award for hosting a Saturday Night Live episode in 2017. In 2019, Tiffany Haddish released the album Black Mitzvah, for which she won the Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album, making her the second African-American woman to win this prize after Whoopi Goldberg in 1986. She executive produced and voiced Tuca in the Netflix Adult Swim animated series Tuca and Birdie from 2019 to present, and starred in the crime comedy series The After Party from 2022 to present. She was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time magazine in 2018, and The Hollywood Reporter listed her among the 100 most powerful people in entertainment in both 2018 and 2019. Tiffany Haddish has an estimated net worth of $6 million. About Tiffany Haddish's early life. Tiffany Sarah Cornelia Haddish was born on December 3, 1979 in South Central Los Angeles, California. Her father, Shahei Reda Haddish, who was a refugee from Eritrea, was of Ethiopian Jewish heritage. Her mother, Leola, was an African-American small business owner from a Christian family. After her father left when she was 3 years old, her mother remarried and had Tiffany Haddish's 2 half-sisters and 2 half-brothers. In 1988, while her family was living in Colton, California, Tiffany Haddish's mother, Leola, suffered severe brain damage in a car accident. It was believed to have caused Leola's schizophrenia, making her mother become quick-tempered, abusive, and violent. Tiffany Haddish, then 9 years old and the oldest of 5 siblings, became the family's primary caregiver. It was around this time that she became interested in humor. She said, "If I could make my mother laugh and turn her anger into some joy, I was less likely to get beat. Same thing in school. If I could make the kids laugh, they'd help me with my homework and protect me from other bullies." According to Tiffany Haddish, her stepfather later told her he had tampered with the brakes on her mother's car, intending the wreck to kill Tiffany, her siblings, and her mother so he could collect on their life insurance policies. However, the children chose to stay home that day, and the accident was not fatal for her mother. When Tiffany was 13, she and her siblings were put into foster care and temporarily separated from one another. While there, she used comedy to cope with being with unfamiliar people. When she was 15, she and her siblings were reunited under their grandmother's care. At one point early in life, Tiffany was hospitalized with toxic shock syndrome. She attended George Ellery Hale Middle School in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, and graduated from El Camino Real High School, also in Woodland Hills, where she was the school mascot. She said she could not read very well until high school, but improved when she received tutoring from a teacher. In 2018, Tiffany stated that she had been raped at age 17 by a police cadet, which she says led to her aggressiveness in avoiding unwanted advances from men. In 1997, after a social worker gave her an ultimatum to attend either psychiatric therapy or the Laugh Factory comedy camp, the 17-year-old Haddish opted for comedy as an outlet for her pain. She says that the mentorships from many notable comedians, including Richard Pryor, Dane Cook, Charles Fleischer, and the Wayans brothers, helped her discover a passion for comedy that literally saved her life. Tiffany lived in her car during her 20s in her early days of comedy for a period of time. She was accepted to New York University, but the tuition and her aversion to debt kept her from attending. She later attended Santa Monica College. Prior to her on-screen success, she held a number of jobs, including customer service for Air New Zealand at Los Angeles International Airport and Alaska Airlines. Tiffany Haddish is 5 feet 5 inches tall, or 1.67 meters tall. About Tiffany Haddish's personal life. In 2008, Tiffany Haddish married William Stewart. He helped her locate her once estranged father, who walked her down the aisle at their first wedding, which she described as one of the happiest days of her life. In 2011, she filed for divorce in Los Angeles County, which was finalized in 2013. From mid-2020 to November 2021, she was in a relationship with rapper Common. Tiffany Haddish became a naturalized Eritrean citizen on May 22, 2019, while taking part in festivities there commemorating the 28th anniversary of Eritrean independence from Ethiopia. She first visited the country in 2018 to bury her Eritrean father, who came to the U.S. as a refugee and also to connect with her relatives. In 2017, she revealed that she had briefly dabbled in Scientology. Tiffany Haddish, whose father was Jewish, had her bat mitzvah ceremony in December 2019 at the age of 40. Reform Rabbi Susan Silverman, sister of comedian Sarah Silverman, officiated. About Tiffany Haddish's career. Tiffany Haddish's first break was a spot on the comedy competition Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes. She has appeared on such shows as Nick Cannon's Short Circuits, At Midnight, Just Jordan, In the Motherhood, Def Comedy Jam, Chelsea Lately, That's So Raven, My Name is Earl, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Underground, Reality Bites Back, and New Girl. She starred in movies including Meet the Spartans and Janky Promoters. In 2013, she had a recurring role on Real Husbands of Hollywood. In 2014, she was cast in the Oprah Winfrey Network drama series If Loving You Is Wrong. She left after the first season for a regular role on the NBC sitcom The Carmichael Show, where she starred as Nekeisha for 3 seasons. In 2016, she co-starred opposite Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key in the comedy film Keanu, in the role of High C. In 2017, she starred alongside Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Queen Latifah in the comedy film Girls Trip. The film grossed over $140 million worldwide against its production budget of $20 million to become the highest-grossing comedy film of 2017. In 2021, Tiffany's performance was included on the New Yorker's list of the best film performances of the 21st century. In August 2017, her stand-up comedy special, Tiffany Haddish, She Ready? From the Hood to Hollywood, premiered on Showtime. She also co-hosted the BET game show Face Value with Dion Cole. Tiffany Haddish hosted the November 11, 2017 episode of Saturday Night Live, making her the first African-American woman stand-up comedian to host the show. It won her the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series. Her memoir, The Last Black Unicorn, written with Tucker Max, was released in December 2017 by Simon & Schuster and debuted at number 15 on the New York Times bestseller list. Beginning in 2018, Tiffany starred opposite Tracy Morgan in the TBS sitcom The Last OG, her first lead in a sitcom. Her 2018 film roles included a supporting part in Uncle Drew and a lead role opposite Kevin Hart in the comedy Night School, reuniting with Girls Trip director Malcolm D. Lee. In parallel, she starred in the Tyler Perry movie Nobody's Fool. The film received mixed reviews from the critics and grossed over $33 million worldwide. In 2019, she voiced Queen Whatever Wanabe in the Lego Movie 2, the second part, and Daisy in The Secret Life of Pets 2. Also that year, ABC revived Kids Say the Darndest Things with Tiffany as host and producer. In August 2019, Netflix premiered her new comedy special, Tiffany Haddish Presents They Ready? In each episode, she introduced one of her favorite stand-up comedians in order to give them mainstream exposure. In 2020, Tiffany starred in Like a Boss. It was the first studio comedy film of the 2020s for Paramount Pictures, co-starring with Rose Byrne and Salma Hayek. About Tiffany Haddish's house. Tiffany Haddish owns a house in Los Angeles, California. She used the Girls Trip check to pay off the house. Tiffany says she was living on $500 a month in 2016 so she could pay off a house. I always was afraid of being homeless again. About Tiffany Haddish's car collection. Tiffany owns or has owned a Cadillac Escalade, an Audi RS5, and a Tesla model, which she received as a gift from Tyler Perry. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe. We certainly don't want you to miss any of your favorite celebrity videos.